Hi, welcome to Leading with Spirit. I'm Larry Buxton. And one of today's most widely admired leaders is certainly Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy. Most of us first heard of Zelenskiy through his refusal to give in to Donald Trump's demand for the favor of investigating Hunter Biden as a precondition for receiving the military aid Congress had already authorized for Ukraine. But now, as Ukraine is under heavy Russian attack, Zelenskiy has again drawn a line in refusing to leave Kyiv, as he's been asked several times. No, in staying with his people, he said, "I need ammunition, not a ride." He's become a bold, courageous voice for Ukrainian resistance, using social media consistently to encourage his people and to project this Ukrainian defiance to the world. Now, you may know that Zelenskiy's background is as a comedian and an entertainer. His improvisational comedy troupe starred in a TV show similar to Saturday Night Live. Then he won the Ukrainian version of Dancing with the Stars while twirling in a bright pink jumpsuit. After voicing the Ukrainian cartoon of Paddington Bear, Zelenskiy starred in a TV show as a high school history teacher whose rant about politics launched him to the presidency. And in an improbable Life Imitates Art campaign, Zelenskiy was elected president of Ukraine in March 2019 with 73% of the popular vote. It's as if Selina Meyer from Veep or Stephen Colbert or Jon Stewart was actually voted into the White House. And yet this dancing comedian has defied a Russian dictator and inspired nations around the world to take a stand for freedom and democracy. Now, all this recently has reminded me of when God called a runaway murderer turned into a frightened shepherd to lead Israel out of Egyptian slavery. That was Moses. And a cocky, slingshot-wielding kid named David was called to be Israel's monarch. And Jesus summoned impulsive fishermen and shady tax collectors to the high responsibility of ushering in God's messianic age. God so often sees something in you and me and others that we can't, and that God can call us for a moment in time and equip us to meet the demands of that time and inspire other people. That's why the adage says God doesn't call the strong, God strengthens the called. God forms within us the courage, the principle, the integrity that we may not have even known we were capable of. You might have had in your life a coach, a teacher, an employer, a girlfriend or boyfriend or relative, someone who saw and drew forth something noble in you. In the same way, God may be bringing forth your best in a time of challenge right now. You may be facing an unexpected testing, an occasion that's calling forth a degree of courage or patience or wisdom or stamina you don't know you have. Or an unexpected crisis might be just lurking around the corner of next week. But whatever's in your past doesn't define your future. So when God calls you and brings you to such a time as this, you can find that an opportunity to discover your courage, to flex your character, to receive God's strength, and to even encourage your community. God seems to have led a one-time dancing comedian to motivate the democratic world in a fight against totalitarianism. What God is doing in you now may be far less global, but it's no less important. So, never let a good crisis go to waste. Embrace your unique God-given challenge today. And while you're at it, please like or subscribe or pass along this video, more of which can be found on larrybuxton.com. As always, thanks for watching, and God bless you.